The ancient Egyptian civilization, one of the world's oldest and most influential, flourished for over 3,000 years, leaving behind an enduring legacy of inventions and discoveries that shaped not only their own society, but the future of humankind. From monumental architecture to revolutionary advancements in science, medicine, and agriculture, Egypt's contributions to human progress are vast and varied. Most important invention of Egyptian culture is hieroglyphic writing system that gave birth to most of the language system of current civilization. It is also the most famous and enduring inventions of the Egyptian civilization. Combining ideographic and phonetic symbols, hieroglyphs were used for religious texts, monumental inscriptions, and administrative documents. This system influenced later writing systems in the Mediterranean and provided a rich record of Egyptian history, culture, and religion. To store this hieroglyphic writing, Egyptians needed some kind of storage device or system. Thus, they invented papyrus, a precursor to modern paper, which they produced from the papyrus plant. This material was used for writing, record-keeping, and art. Papyrus scrolls were essential for administrative, religious, and literary works, revolutionizing communication and documentation in the ancient world. Beyond papyrus as a writing material, the Egyptians also refined the process of making paper-like sheets from the papyrus plant by slicing it into thin strips, soaking and pressing it together to form sheets. This innovation enabled the widespread recording of information and the creation of the world's earliest libraries. The art of mummification is one of ancient Egypt's most famous contributions. The process of preserving the body after death, ensuring that the soul could live on in the afterlife, involved embalming techniques and the use of chemicals like natron to dry out and preserve tissues, providing valuable insight into early medical practices. Egyptian shamans, often priest healers, played a crucial role in society by combining spiritual practices with medicinal knowledge to treat physical and mental ailments. They utilized a wide array of healing herbs, plants, and natural remedies, creating remedies for various illnesses and injuries. These healers also performed rituals and incantations to invoke divine assistance, believing that health and illness were closely tied to spiritual well-being. Another revolutionary invention of ancient Egypt was they developed a calendar based on the lunar and solar cycles that divided into 365 days and 12 months, and with an additional 5 days at the end of the year to make up the difference. This system was one of the first to accurately track the passage of time, which was essential for agricultural planning and religious festivals. The Egyptians made significant contributions to early mathematics, especially in geometry and arithmetic. They understood basic principles of measurement, such as the area of fields, and used a system based on fractions. The knowledge of geometry was crucial in building monumental structures like the pyramids. The Egyptian pyramids are among the most impressive architectural achievements in history. These massive stone structures were used as tombs for pharaohs. The Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, stands as a testament to the Egyptians' advanced knowledge of engineering, geometry, and logistics. The Great Sphinx of Giza, a monumental limestone statue with the body of a lion and the head of a pharaoh, is another iconic creation of ancient Egypt. Its construction required an advanced understanding of quarrying, sculpture, and planning, and it continues to stand as a symbol of Egypt's grandeur and mystique. To survive, they needed food, and a good farming system requires a stable irrigation system. So, they invented the shadaf, which was an ancient Egyptian irrigation device used to lift water from rivers or wells for agricultural purposes. It consisted of a long pole with a bucket at one end and a counterweight at the other, which allowed workers to easily raise water for crops, improving agricultural productivity. Beside the shadaf, Egyptians developed an extensive system of canals, dikes, and basins to manage the annual flooding of the Nile River. These irrigation systems enabled them to control water for agriculture, ensuring a stable food supply for their growing population. The Egyptian plough, used in agriculture, was an important invention for cultivating crops. The early version of the plough was a simple wooden tool, but it played a key role in increasing agricultural productivity by turning over soil and allowing crops to be sown more efficiently. The ancient Egyptians are credited with the invention of early forms of toothpaste and toothbrushes. They created a paste using powdered ashes, burned eggshells, and myrrh to clean their teeth, and they used twigs of frayed fibers as toothbrushes, promoting oral hygiene long before modern dental care. Egyptians made important strides in medicine and surgery. Evidence shows that they used a range of surgical instruments, including scalpels, forceps, and clamps, to perform operations such as trepanation, meaning removal of part of the skull, and to treat wounds and fractures with precision. Cosmetics were a significant part of Egyptian culture. They were among the first to develop makeup products such as kohl to outline eyes, oils, and perfumes for both personal care and religious rituals. Cosmetics also symbolize health, beauty, and status in Egyptian society. The Egyptians were the first to develop perfumes as well. We know them today using natural substances like flowers, herbs, and resins to create fragrant oils and unguents. Perfumes were used in religious ceremonies as well as for personal grooming, and they became an important part of Egyptian luxury goods. The Egyptians are believed to have pioneered glass-making techniques around 1500 BCE. They created colorful glass beads, amulets, and small vessels by heating a mixture of silica, lime, and alkalis to create early forms of glass. This technique laid the foundation for the later development of glassworking. The Egyptians invented some of the first devices to measure time. During the day, they used sundials to track time based on the position of the sun, and during night, they used water clocks which measured the passage of time based on the flow of water. These devices helped to structure daily life and religious rituals. Shipbuilding was a key technology in Egypt due to its reliance on the Nile River for transportation and trade. The Egyptians built sturdy wooden boats and ships for both river travel and maritime exploration, and their shipbuilding techniques spread across the Mediterranean, influencing later cultures. Cats were revered as sacred animals associated with the Egyptian goddess Bastet, the goddess of home, fertility, and protection. They were highly valued for their ability to control vermin, which helped protect food stores and crops. Killing a cat, even accidentally, was considered a grave offense, and many families kept cats as beloved pets, ensuring their role as both spiritual symbols and practical protectors. Ancient Egyptian civilization made numerous contributions to the world, many of which continue to influence modern society. From their innovative use of writing and paper to their advancements in medicine, agriculture, and architecture, the Egyptians displayed remarkable ingenuity. These 20 inventions reflect the enduring legacy of a culture that not only sought to understand the world around them, but also sought to shape and improve it. The achievements of ancient Egypt remain a testament to the creativity, resourcefulness, and intellectual prowess of its people.